In the Highland village of Braemar, deep in the heart of the Cairngorms National Park, stands one of Scotland's most important church buildings, St Margaret's, designed by renowned ecclesiastical architect Sir John Ninian Comper, is generally regarded as his Highland masterpiece. A prolific designer of church buildings through the late 1800s and the early half of the 20th century, Comper's creations are mostly found in England. St Margaret'S Braemar is one of only a few left, relatively intact, in Scotland. And it's a building that presents the visitor with many surprises. Standing proudly on raised ground overlooking the village, St Margaret's dominates the landscape and gives the impression that it's been here forever. In fact, the building was only completed around 1905, but Comper carefully selected his materials to create the feeling of a building which had been in place for a very long time. Rather than using freshly quarried stones, the walls were built of weathered granite boulders gathered from the nearby Calliter Moor. Slates salvaged from the old Mar Lodge were recycled to form the roof of the nave. The tower, which dominates the site, is reminiscent of the Abbey on Iona. Sadly, the steeple which Comper envisaged topping off the tower was never built. However, anyone climbing the steps to the top is rewarded by spectacular views over the village and beyond to the Cairngorm Plateau. The way into the church is through this external porch which takes us into the building. And here we are with the full length of the vaulted nave, which leads into the magnificent rood screen and chancel. The sheer size of the space is breathtaking. Comper is perhaps most noted for his stained glass designs, including several windows in Westminster Abbey, where he's buried. Here in St Margaret'S Braemar are some of his finest examples. The magnificent east window dedicated to Queen Victoria is filled with biblical references, and along the side walls are images of saints associated with Scotland. Hidden away in the windows are Comper's signature, yellow strawberries. St Margaret's was built originally by the Scottish Episcopal Church to provide a place of worship for the many, mainly English visitors who flocked to Deeside in the wake of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. St Margaret's was soon the place to be and the place to be seen. It was visited by the great and the good of the day, including royalty and leading politicians. Disraeli, Gladstone, and even Rudyard Kipling are listed among those who attended Sunday worship in St Margaret's. Since those days, the Episcopalian community has waned, and in 1974, the building was finally closed for services by order of the bishop, who said it was surplus to requirements. It's since been put on the Buildings at Risk register and is now owned by Historic Churches Scotland. Historic Environment Scotland recognised the significance of the church and listed it as Grade A. Its heritage is strongly protected. The church remained largely unused on any regular basis, and over the years, the problems of water seeping in through the walls, which dogged St Margaret's ever since its early construction, together with storm damage and some minor vandalism, took their toll, and the condition of the building steadily deteriorated. In 2010, a group of local people interested in preserving St Margaret's and preventing it from becoming a safety hazard immediately adjacent to Braemar Primary School, set about exploring uses which might secure its future.
When we took over the building, none of us really knew very much about it. But one of the first things we discovered when we were exploring what to use the building for was with the nave and its wonderful barreled ceiling. It had the most amazing acoustic characteristics, so it lends itself very well to performances of all different kinds. But what we had to do was experiment with different kinds of performers to find out just what suited the building better, which matched its environment, matched the history of the building, and was appropriate for the building. So over a number of years, we've had choirs singing here, we've had individual singing, we've had individual musicians playing, fiddlers playing, small groups playing, large orchestras playing, and the building really supports all of these performances, so the scope available to us is enormous.
Musicians and singers from the United States, Russia, Australia, Israel, Germany and the Netherlands, and many from closer to home, have all featured with programmes including classical and contemporary music, as well as jazz, folk, country and traditional Scottish music. To hear a large choir singing or a 50-piece orchestra playing in St Margaret's is an incredibly uplifting experience. Unfortunately, facilities in the building are limited and do at times constrain what can be done. However, despite the difficulties presented by the current condition of the building, the St Margaret's Trust has established a reputation for bringing to Braemar performers and exhibitions of an exceptionally high quality. The main challenge as we look to the future is how to improve the condition and functionality of this beautiful building. That will mean we can continue to attract performers and artists of the highest calibre and guarantee our audiences and visitors an exceptionally rewarding experience. St Margaret's is a national treasure, and with your help and support, we want to make sure that it stays that way.